Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you're in for a treat. I've come to ride Hemlock Stone just outside Nottingham. This is a small site with some big features. This place has plenty of crafted jumps, some smooth berms, steep lines, downhill trails, and this whole freeride bike park. Jumps, and more jumps. This place is a veritable playground filled with some amazing trails and features. It's the perfect place for capable riders and somewhere where you can work on a few things to improve your techniques. But there's another reason why I'm here today. I want to try and ride this, a large step-up gap jump. Not something I've had a lot of experience with, but I'm keen to try my luck today. But before I even think about hitting this, it's time to warm up on a couple of the trails. The first trail is a short one called Berm Burner. A relatively simple trail, but as I found out, it's very tight in places.
Really tight.
Designed as a fast-paced flow trail, Berm Burner is no walk in the park. It's an active trail with an almost roller coaster-like feeling to it. As it weaves its way down the hill, you have to keep focused on where you're going, because riding this one is more like catching a wriggling salmon. It's all over the place. I should say at this point that these are officially sanctioned trails, and I'm impressed with the quality so far. I can't wait to see what else there is to ride. Making it safely to the end, it was time to head back up and try the next one. The OG line is packed with fast berms and tabletop jumps. Of course, I'm riding my long slack 29er Enduro bike today. The berms and jumps here are pretty tight, and I feel like having something like a jump bike would really help you flow more and carry your speed a lot better. On these tight trails, it can be tricky to move your bike around fast enough to maximise the best lines. That being said, this trail is great. The berms are smooth, the route is chock full of interesting features and jumps, and it's a great line down the hillside. At less than a minute from top to bottom, these trails aren't the longest, but they are non-stop the whole way down. There's never a dull moment, and there's a lot of trail centres that could learn from sites like Hemlock Stone. If you're someone looking to improve their bike park game, then this is the trail for you.
That wasn't the prettiest or the cleanest run, but I'll take it for a warm-up run. Now it's time for the main event.
That's right, it's time to start focusing on why I came here. The step up at the end of the Freeride Line.
Okay, so this is the important line that I want to try. It's got some drops, it's got plenty of gap jumps, a shark fin, and of course it ends with the two big step-up jumps. I think for this first run down, I'm just going to try and hit the small step-up just to get a feel for it, but I've got to make it that far first. Let's hit it.
This has to be my favourite trail here. It's fast-paced from the moment you go off the first drop. From there, the features come at you thick and fast, and you effectively hop yourself down the hill. But the main reason I want to ride this trail is for the step-ups. Let's see if I can ride the small one.
Yeah, nice. Made it. Whew. Okay, so now I've conquered my fears and ridden the small step-up, it's time to ride the big boy.
Regular visitors to the channel will know that this isn't the first step-up I've ever ridden, nor is it the biggest. Last year at Old Hill Bike Park, I rode the biggest jump that I've ever attempted. Although bigger and steeper, this jump is much lower consequence than the one at Hemlock. If I was to mess this one up, there isn't far to fall. Whereas the step up at Hemlock has a hoofing great gap in the middle of it, and a pretty serious case pad.
So the big step up has an absolutely horrific looking case pad. This is just solid rock. So as long as I can make it past that, we should be good. Okay, so here we go. This is crunch time. So for my first attempt into this big step up, I'm just going from the tabletop just before the rolling. So by this point in the trail, you'd normally have loads of speed. So I may have to give it a few cranks just going down the rolling. Here we go. Yes! Amazing. That was so good. Oh, wow. Yes. Man, I'm so chuffed that I did that. Time to seal the deal and ride it again.
To make sure that wasn't a fluke, I had to have another go.
Amazing.
For the rest of this session, I hit the jump a number of times. Each time it got easier. My jumping technique is still pretty poor, but I've made great improvements in my head game, which is important because by the end of summer, I want to be able to clear this. The first jump on the Steel City line in Grenoside Woods, a large and scary looking gap. So that marks the end of the Hemlock Stone session. What an amazing little place. There are so many other features and challenges that I'm yet to try here, so next time I'm driving past, I'll definitely be popping in for a session. Thanks for watching today, remember to subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.